having good picks, strong lanes, having a good chemistry with the team, it's gonna get you to top 3, top 4. If you're just stable, if you're not throwing the game, if you don't experiment too much with the picks.
Same band so far. But yeah, I like what you're saying, but it's in those really top-tier matchups that a team's versatility really gets set. That was the book on newbie for a long time before they made the finals of TI7, that they could get to that top 4, top 3, but run out of ideas.
It's important when you look at these two teams, though, to keep in mind the fact that they have made it not only that far to top 4, top 3, they've consistently been in grand finals every major this year. This is the second one, and VP looking to grab a second, but Team Secret doing a great job at starting their revenge match here.
Okay. So the Terrorblade ban instead of the OD, I believe, is the only change, if I'm seeing this right.
Yeah, OD is still in the pool, and OD kind of blocks a couple of the picks that we've seen in the previous one. So I would not be surprised if we just see a first-phased OD.
Yeah, once again, VP our first pick, forcing Secret a little bit out of their comfort zone, it looks like.
OD in first phase has been something that we've seen more and more of. Will we see VP decide to do it here? And Lacoste, you mentioned that it just blocks so many different heroes. What type of heroes is it taking away from Secret if we see VP decide to start with the OD?
Because the hero pool on mid lane is kind of really small right now, and OD is doing great, and he's so strong against all of these beefy heroes that come from an off lane, and a lot of strength heroes being played from position 4, which just love to run at you, and it's just a free intelligence for OD.
All right, YapzOra's Spirit. No, they're going to go with the Sven in the opening position. I thought we might see the Roger Puck as their reply to, the YapzOra's Spirit as their reply to the Roger Tusk. But we are going to see first phase OD, and again, Sven so value here because he is that flex pick.
And I love OD against Tusk in general. I wouldn't. I see different kind of builds on OD with Yasha, Kaya, but against hero like a Tusk, you just want to have a 4-step to get people out of the shards and instant Pugna pick. I love this.
I do too.
Pugna would not survive. Every time OD is picked, Pugna is just being banned out.
Insta-banned, absolutely. And that's the power of first overall pick. It's not just having that first hero pick. It's the idea that you get that, you have more counter picks.
Yeah, and Pugna, usually when we see the OD, the Pugna does have that ability. It gets banned very quickly. You said you like that Tusk OD matchup. Now having Pugna for VP, does that completely take that off the table for you, Lacoste?
And Pugna in general is a great hero against OD, and OD does not like to play into Pugna because of the Cripify. You're kind of forcing him to build into BKB early on, which he does not like that much, and he has high mana usage against the ward, which is really bad. But the setup coming out from Team Secret, Astral, and the position 5 or either 3 Sven can easily come, just drop a stun, couple of intelligence stolen, pure damage. It's more than enough to get a kill.
Should also throw into the mix here that we do expect that this Pugna is going to be in the hands of no one mid going up against the OD, but we have seen support Pugna run as recently as last year. We saw FY support Pugna feature fairly prominently. This is also in Pasha's hero pool, possibly at the 3 position.
Okay, a lot of potential there for that hero.
So both drafts pretty open. Right.
Very open, right? I mean, we only have our first 2 heroes on each side. Tusk, something we've seen a lot of. OD, something we've seen a whole bunch of, especially at the tail end of the tournament. Pugna, usually getting banned. Sven, though, where do you sit on this hero? Because I know we've seen Sven just in so many different roles. One of the reasons that we can say, hey, look, this draft is open, but it seems to have thrived in a few much more than the others.
I think the role that I've liked it the most in this tournament has been the 3 position, where it's focusing on utility. The Warcry feels like it has so many powerful synergies with the utility items like the Vlads, the Crimson, the pipe that the offlaners are building anyway. The other nice thing, by the way, about the Pugna pick is it really, if as Secret you were thinking about going back to something like a Timber Saw, right, really discourages that. You're not going to pick Medusa now. Probably wouldn't anyway with OD, but still, I just like how Pugna blocks off a lot of the picks that Secret has been using.
OD, we were saying, could potentially do the same thing, but Pugna almost seems to target what Secret does want to do. Heads up play by VP.
Look at the Oracle ban by Secret here, giving a little bit of respect to that strat. I still think, again, you talk about a 21-minute and 2-second game one. To the observer, right, that's not close. But I still think if PL had not gotten so massive in that game, if Lena had been a little bit less dominant in lane, that was not a straightforward game necessarily for Secret. So I like the respect being shown.
And with Pugna, if it's a mid Pugna, it opens up the map so much, considering that he pressures the tier 1 tower on mid lane, the most important tower in the game, and can easily rotate. Just take the bottom tower again, then just play enemy jungle. Jakiro's an interesting ban. Maybe they're considering that Team Secret is...
Secret had it earlier against EG.
Yeah, maybe they want to get hands on Faceless Void.
Real quick, the other thing that the Oracle ban tells you is that Secret is at least thinking about the Darkseer pick.
Darkseer, and the other thing that was mentioned is Faceless Void. Why would you want to see Faceless Void in this draft, Lacoste?
Well, OD, Faceless Void, it's... really great in general, a lot of synergy, and it's a BKB piercing ability, but they might not go for it considering that they banned out Juggernaut, so they might not be afraid of him. And Haas has a good point about Darkseer, even though Oracle could be particularly good against OD, because you just cast spell on him and he can't attack. That's his worst enemy.
How do you like this pick, Nahaz? I'm pretty sure I heard you say. I was distracted by the lightning on the stage, but I'm pretty sure I heard you say, I love it.
I like Luna. I like Luna a lot. I think that the tank ability that she brings to your entire lineup with those early points in her aura just makes you feel. I mean, all of a sudden, right? We saw that show match basically end when the Luna comes on board, and she's like, "Oh yeah, okay." All of a sudden, everybody's got a couple hundred more HP.
Yeah, and we've seen Luna very much going for that build throughout all the games that we have seen her. How much have we seen Luna at this point? I feel like it has been pretty specialized when we see the Luna come out.
Yeah, not too many picks, but she's looked good in the at least in the high level games that we've seen.
Yeah, definitely. It has been the higher level teams that have been able to find a place for Luna. But what does Secret need? Is there anything, Lacoste, that you say, okay, this lineup is deficient in one way?
They need a hero that scales into late game.
Okay.
All right, Centaurs.
Sven is your support. All right. And, I mean, geez, Rubik's still on the board, guys.
Why are you thinking Rubik, Nahaz?
That's what you need. I'm imagining at this point this is going to be a puppy Sven.
No way they're getting Rubik into this lineup. Oh, you mean for Team Secret?
For Secret, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It sets up for a nice 5th pick. Okay, now you got the Doom without the Grimstroke.
Doom has been pain in the ass to play against OD. Like, just Doom him and that's it. But they have a good ways of disengaging a team fight with the Warcry and the Centaur. We've seen teams prioritizing Centaur as a Doom target, because if his ulti is up, you Doom a target, they just run away.
Now, we talked about this on another panel, Rich, in the context of Brewmaster versus Centaur. That Brewmaster ults, you just hit R as Centaur, your whole team runs away. Same theory as Doom.
Now we're just going to see how Team Secret and Virtus.Pro want to round out their lineups here. Secret going to be leading by 1. The last time that these guys went head-to-head in a grand final, Virtus.Pro was able to take it. Two teams that have honestly shown that they are a cut above everybody that we've seen at the CQ Major.
Like so much burst damage on side of VP. Pugna plus a Lion, the Cripify Finger. These targets are gonna go down quickly if they pull off the combo before Centaur gets a pipe. For now, Centaur does not need to build into Crimson Guard, so he can go for different kind of an item build.
This is going to be tough, too, because this is going to be, at the end of the day, I worry this is going to start looking like a single core lineup for VP.
Yeah, VP, I don't like that.
You need a hyper carry at the end here. And PA feels really dangerous against an OD and a Luna. Lots of magic. Centaur, a lot of magic damage coming out from Team Secret.
So if not a PA, what would you want to see Virtus.Pro actually use to round out their lineup?
AM is going to have tempo issues. The troll ban is really good.
They're banning out the position 1 heroes. You see TB, Jug, Troll, and they got a good carry for themselves, and there are not too many options left for VP.
I thought you were going to see this in reverse. I thought you would see VP really attack the hero pool of Nisha, and instead Secret really going after Ramses pretty hard here.
Secret just depleting that pool for position 1.
I mean, you can always rely on Medusa. But
PA
is such a low HP hero playing into this kind of a lineup. OD. The OD before PA gets a BKB can just burst her with the ulti. And Centaur, Luna, it just feels so good. I'm already liking Team Secret's lineup in this game.
Yeah, I really do too. I agree with that. What? No.
Not something necessarily expected, but Nahaz.
That support, is that support Centaur and a Tricore around a Drow Ranger? What? Holy crap, Puppy. The 5 melee AoE surge strat, and now the surprise Drow Ranger 3 range core strat.
No, I'm not sure who's gonna play what in this lineup of Team Secret, but I already said it. I like their draft even before I saw the 10th pick.
All right, you see the last pick come in. We get excited about it. Already they were looking good before they got it. Is Secret going to be able to get themselves onto match point?
What a draft. We're here to Kyle, because luckily I got this guy.
Is so sick.
I got this guy next to me who was sitting there going, man, this is really cool. Yapsaw is over on the Luna. Tell us why, Kyle.
Because
Reveal the
maxed
secrets
out
of Secret.
Lunar Blessing gives 24 primary attribute, Toby. That means Centaur and Sven get a free 480 HP. It means OD gets a Mystic Staff of Intelligence.
Yep.
And now a Drow to benefit from the bonus agility even more. Like, this draft is beautiful. I don't know if it's going to work, but conceptually, this is fantastic. Luna's a great laner as well, especially if you have big, beefy front lane 3 like a Zai.
Luna's the one that's been prepping up to like do these aggro trial lanes. We're sitting there going, oh, you can just run any kind of support you want to. And you notice Yapsaw, like this build, this is what they're playing for. Secret may be 1 victory away from getting that trophy. Yapsaw has boots first. It is Lunar Blessing. You don't need a stun. You're going to have so much sustain. And you've got the War Cry on top of it. You got so much extra health. And VP already had damage issues.
And this is, dude, Secret really, really, really wants to beat VP, okay? I have not seen them in this tournament because they've been working so hard. I guarantee this is something that Puppy's had saved for this series. I haven't seen a support Luna, so
well, I believe also if Team Secret win this tournament, that is enough points to actually qualify for TI. They'll be up there because they're playing up against the only team so far who have enough DPC points where they cannot be contested for a top 8 slot.
And
this VP's already going to TI.
Yeah, and it's just so good because they have a read on what Virtus.Pro likes to do. The previous game, they not only shut down Pasha, but they put Nisha on a core that can handle the Beastmaster. PL versus Beastmaster, like we've seen PL abuse this matchup time and time again, and they recognize, look, Virtus.Pro is just getting to the late game. We're not going to let them. This draft of Secret has such an incredible power spike around the 15 to 20 minute mark. And yeah, Pugna's a great counter to the OD, but he's going to have a Black King bar. You could doom him theoretically, but there's so much damage on Secret. Their team fight is insane.
But even if you doom him, Stampede gets triggered, you just run away from the fight. So there's no follow-up damage unless they get like a great shard block off or the Lions just chain stunning. And that's so much pressure on solo.
Yep, and I'm scared for no one's Pugna. Because you are against a silence. You're against 3 stuns.
That is true.
You're a counter to OD, but the lane is, I would say, OD favored, especially if he has Drow Aura. And I don't know if you're ever really going to come online. Like, Secret's going to try and win this game before VP are even looking to fight.
Puppy and Yapsaw are already working together. Puppy's very happy with this. He's got the +6 attributes as long as he stays in range. Drow Ranger, even with the extra attack speed, she buffs up the OD later on. But they can just zone out the lane. So any tri-lane which VP want to attempt, and PA, who needs to have a good start, needs to be able to get farm to get the items up, because they need a lot of items on the PA for her to be massively effective. It's not just levels.
Sven has 73 damage in the bottom lane. Like, you know, we know how strong Luna tri-lanes are. You don't need him necessarily to be the core. Oh my god, like, this is just such a crazy draft. And the Lion PA are not exactly heroes you want to be having a tri-lane. Like, this Sven is going to be so strong. If Secret's able to hit level 2 first, they're just going to go straight for solo, and he's going to die.
It does still seem like a fun lane up on top lane once Infernal Blades now arrive for Pasha, up against like a high health Centaur. But right now, if you look at the CSs, it's all coming up Team Secret. They're in control of the lanes. No one really from VP can harass anything. Like, no one himself, just to make it even more confusing, was good on mid lane to get a lot of life out of the OD. But the salve already comes back, and OD continues to scale.
Yeah, and the other concern bottom lane for the VP tri-lane is that all three of these heroes like spamming spells, and Secret, they've all got wands already. Every single hero has a state. Well, the Drow doesn't yet, but as soon as he gets over to the side shop, I'm sure he'll grab one as well. And you can't kill Sven. He has 920 HP.
Yeah. And they just keep going forward.
Too.
Over towards PA. Continuous harassment. There's your war cry up. So already with the shield block, they don't get through much. And Ramsey's 2 more attacks from Yapsor will actually kill him off. In fact, he's level 2. Lucent Beam's available.
This isn't, I don't think you can beat this tri-lane if you're VP. You might need to consider lane swapping. You also didn't block the easy camp, so Secret is going to be able to pull to establish lane control once this starts pushing.
Wherever you go, though, it's so problematic. I don't know how you're meant to move your lanes around. Well, they're going again. A double Storm Bolt.
Yeah.
Damage is so high. Say goodbye to Solo. Ramsey doesn't want to hang around either. These cold arrows make it so difficult to run away. He went for level 1 in it, but they're still damn slow. And then even Tusker, he's joining the fight. The courier is almost baiting Roger. Say, hey, do you want to try and fight? Please, please do so.
Oh, they're just, dude, Secret is just on point. They get both Archer denies on the hard camp as well. Like, man, it was just like we saw earlier today, playing against EG, when you had a Jakiro constantly pulling easy camp, and Yapsor is just denying the hard camp, and hey, you want to walk at me, I'll toss you into tower range. Like, Secret have game planned these safe lane tri-lanes. They have no problem contesting Virtus.Pro, and I love that. Like, last game they dodged, this game they're contesting. They prove, like, hey, we understand both ends of this metagame.
Yeah, they really do. This is just absolutely wonderful if you're a Secret fan. Top CS, 33 CS on the Centaur. He has been doing nothing but pulling the dire creep wave down, and he's oscillating on the different camps. When you go up against, like, when we saw Faith Beyond playing these Darkseers, you would always ward block up these camps knowing this was coming.
This is the benefit of playing, Drown Trouble though.
Bottom lane.
Snowball.
Yeah, they're going in after Nisha. Puppey, he's got the strength, he's got the survivability. Nisha with the stick charge gets a little bit more life, he'll still go down, and Virtus.Pro gets something. We can try and turn this round upside down for all the Russian fans.
That was a big kill. That was because Yapsor was checking Rune, was not in the area. And I just love the way Zai plays it. He has Stampede, by the way. It's 4 minutes in. Stampede is active. The tri-lanes are level 2.
They went Lucent Beam level 2 over on Yapsor. Come on, man. You meant to max up the aura. Roger may still die. Double stun. Slows him up. One more attack. Stick charges. Give Roger the life. He snowballs. He's going over the creeps on the side. Over towards the Sata. Puppey will stay with him, but Yapsor, this is why he goes to level 2. A kill secure for Luda. I am so surprised. Solo will die underneath his own tower. One more hit will do it, and it's going to be Nisha who'll claim this one.
Finding kills in this lane doesn't even necessarily
in trouble up on top.
you.
Infernal Blade's coming off cooldown. He's got a double creep wave with him. Zai, Half Stomp, tries to create some space. That ring needs to regen harder, but it's just not possible. It's a level 3 Infernal Blade. It works great against the max HP heroes.
And he's going to be able to grab the bounty runes as well. That's huge for Pasha. Zai, a little over-aggressive there. He just got a bit cocky. I love how he's playing the lane, though. You get out CS'd by a Doom. He can just spam Infernal Blade on you. You're going to lose that 1v1. So instead, just back lane, get more net worth, because a Doom has a very difficult time trying to push out creep waves. All he has is an auto attack.
I just keep getting so hard for Ramses. At least he has 10 stick charges. Doom got a little unlucky. He wasn't looking for the Sata. He actually ended up getting a Mud Golem, so he's got a split shot and a freebie stun.
Oh, he's just going in on Zai. I think he's dead.
He just doomed on top lane. After the Centaurs, Zai is moving back towards the tier 1 tower. He will not survive this one, or maybe he will. Sven's TPing over. Juke around the tree. He'll cut the tree down. The Infernal Blade, maybe with a level 2 Warcry. There's enough life on Zai. No, there's not.
That's huge.
Look at him go bottom lane. The second they realize he's moved out of the lane, there's only 2 on bottom. Virtus.Pro, they're capitalizing, going after Nisha. Solo with a stun. They're going to get this kill on Nisha. It'll take a little bit more time thanks to the one charge. There's no Nisha. He's into the trees. The creep wave will reveal him in a second. While this little battle, YapzOr versus Solo over on the sidelines. Finally, Nisha will go down. But YapzOr wants his own kill. Another stun. Ramses, Phantom Strikes over. They need more control. Here comes your snowball. YapzOr, he wants to lose a beam and get the kill, but it's still not enough. Solo's able to survive mid-one. He arrives to drop the hammer. He's still got more. Ramses into the trees. The Pugna Netherward's down. Virtus.Pro, now they feel confident to fight because OD cannot. Nisha up on the hillside. Ramses, he's able to walk this one off. Roger will try and TP it out. YapzOr, he won't get there in time to get the loser beam, and the TP's away. Virtus.Pro, they feel behind in the draft, but they are playing their way into this game.
And this is how we've seen them just, God, the strategy from Secret is sick, but, you know, you forget VP is the most talented team in Dota 2 at the moment. They one mistake from Zai, getting doomed up top. Pasha forces out the teleport. Would have saved Zai, but it was a long TP because he had died previously.
Yep.
And Virtus.Pro immediately recognized, we have a numbers advantage, we're going to go. And even no one rotating down to try and help out. Just well played. God, you can see just one rotation gone awry, and VP, no mercy.
It still feels rough, however. Nisha, there's a lot of damage here on that bottom lane, but we're seeing the Pugna counter. Mid-one's having trouble. Solo's rotated over, but mid-one just keeps hurting himself more than he's doing damage to VP.
Look, I said this like 5 days ago, still feel strongly. If you're beating VP, you're shutting down Pasha. Previous game, that's what you did. Now all of a sudden, he's going to be top net worth on his team. He has utter dominance top.
He has an 8-minute Vlads.
Yeah.
The Courier's flying it out. And it was Zai who was making the most of that top lane.
This is the guy that makes space on Virtus.Pro. He's the one entry frag.
It connects. No one rejoins the fight. Going after the Dro Ranger. Do they have enough? Maybe they have it with a Brawler. Getting in close, and yeah, they do. No one just drains him through. Puppey starts his run, but 4 heroes from Virtus.Pro attacking in, and Puppey, for all that life, 1,100 of it, they just body block him up. Another control. He's got a, tag team. Back off cooldown. Combining it now with the Decrepify. Puppey goes into the tree lines, and they stampede. Looking to try and move up. In fact, it's the Gush pushing no one down. He can't get anything up with the snowball. The banish save is there, and the snowball went to the creep wave. Pulls him to the side, but it costs no one. You can't pull him out of astral imprisonment, but you can kill off YapzOr underneath the tier 1 tower. Tag team will go again. Puppey arrives. Hexed
so
up.
Fast.
Cannot lend the stun, but YapzOr, he moves so quickly through the trees. Stifling dagger up with a storm bolt from Puppey. It keeps Ramses under control while the Gus does his work on Solo. They turn their attention to Roger. He wants to TP out, unable to do so. Too much intel stolen, and then mid-one, when you know Netherward, he is just on point, hitting through Virtus.Pro's lineup.
Is this another show match, Toby? Like, what's going on? There's just constant brawling. We're averaging about a kill per minute. Both mid laners getting heavily involved in the tri-lanes. Love the rotations.
Give me more, give me more.
God, this is Dota 2 at its finest. The best teams in the world, constantly brawling. Mistakes are punished, but at the end of the day, it's all about the plays. Both teams always staying aggressive.
If it wasn't for no one running up that ramp and into
we got an invis.
Nisha, yeah, mid-rune, they're looking to initiate. Roger is nearby, so we already got the Netherward down. They want to kill this as quick as they can, but man, it's very difficult to do.
Yep, I like the decision to put a point
the
in
other way
Netherward
around.
as well.
Decrepify and blast.
A lot of players are skipping that, but against OD, like, you do 110 damage, or 130 per orb hit from the OD. He can't actually play aggressive when there is a Netherward on the field. Late game, max orb, max Netherward, that's 400 magic damage and auto attack that mid-one's going to end up dealing to himself.
Oh, hello, Lion. Hex over on Zai. Doombringer's moving over. He's got the Doom available. Does he want to let it rip? No, he forces the TP. That's the OD coming to the fight. They need an opening, but Stampede's on corner for 7 seconds, so the chase buff up is not there from Team Secret.
And you can see what separates these two teams from the rest of the field as well. Did we see EG or LGD or Vici make this many rotations?
Never. Mid. Look for the Stormbolt follow-up. Look at Roger, though. He's walking forward. He understands he's going to save the Pugna. The Netherward did get dropped, and so did the hammer, dropping on Pugna's head. They had nothing more to really give.
Good for Secret. They're the ones with the mid-game power spike. You have level 6 on Nisha as well. He's going to just start farming the jungle, looking to get those auto-hit kills.
Actually, got to remember that attack speed increase for the OD. Of course, as long as Netherward's down, it's a good thing. But even YapzOr will make the most of this. Like how does that late game spike even work? YapzOr, he's not a man that likes to share a lot of farm, and they keep giving him all the time, so he actually levels up Eclipse. He didn't just bounce up Lunar Blessing. He went 3 points in the Lucent Beam.
As a 4 position, I mean, it's a 6-second cooldown on a nuke that does 300 damage with a mini stun. That's pretty formidable from any position, especially your 4. And he's going to be the one buying the Vlads, too. You can see, Secret knows what their timing is.
There's that stun being used over on Solo. YapzOr's just got the physical damage, or does he? No, not when Solo's got stick charges available. But that's why Pugna rotates in. Nether Ward dropped, and Team Secret back up.
This has given a lot of space to Ramses. His net worth has climbed considerably. He was hovering like he was below YapzOr for a moment, but he's had a few free waves. And now Zai, he's going to move towards bottom. I like this decision because Ramses, you can't do a damn thing to a 1900 HP Centaur. It's 11 minutes into the game.
1900 HP, they stampede forward. They want to work with YapzOr. This is what the Eclipse is for. Maybe underneath the creep wave, not the greatest place to do it, but P8, he's looking for the jump up. Zai was already moving. He knew Roger was going to be nearby, so they lose the beam, kill him off. All together, Doom, he gets the Doom onto the OD! The critical target, Stormbolt in the backline, so Pugna can't give the extra damage, but no matter what, Mid-1 will die here. No attempt at denial, it wasn't possible. Centaur was already turned into a frog, and now it's past midnight, Zai back to his normal self. He tries to hoof stomp away, only stuns up the creep wave. This is a very dead Centaur. That's how you get through 1900 HP. All you do is decrepify and style him with the Nether Blast to get the kill.
Yeah, Pasha is just beasting this game. He is single-handedly the reason that Virtus.Pro is in an even game instead of being 3 or 4K behind.
It's a good thing to point out too, it is an even game.
Yes.
Like you feel like Virtus.Pro are getting the great rotations, getting fantastic fights, but they're only a little bit, actually not even ahead in Golden Experience, and Dro Ranger, it's a bloody double damage rune, activating up the Dro, combining with YapzOr, they're taking Roshan. Virtus.Pro have no idea. They're smoking, they're actually going through the Radiant jungle, trying to find their own opening under the cover of smoke, but Roshan is done before they even reach the tier 1 tower in mid.
There's no way you expect it to come out that quickly. That's one of the arguments Nahaz would have. DD, full damage on Roshan, perhaps that could be tweaked.
Now they're going to fight Mid-1, they jump in, no Doom this time around. Is there a save? A Stormbolt over on, and now with the Eclipse, all that extra damage coming in from the 4th position is distributed around Virtus.Pro. Roger will still die, however. Solo, he's kind of stuck in the trees for the moment. He was thinking about his own stun, but it won't happen. He waits it out for Puppey. Just a walk back over. Doom still wants to fight. He's got Warstop available with a blink. He's going for a solo kill on Mid-1. Thanks to the imprisonment, he won't be able to get it off, but these arrows flying the way of no one. He doesn't have to crepify, but he's got Drain. Still not enough to stop Nisha from getting the damage out. Here comes Doombringer once again, but the cold arrows combining with Stampede. They've got such great movement speed. It's still stolen intel, pumping into Pasha with the hammer. They drop it down, and Doom, he's living for the moment, but he'll die from the banishment. Ramses died in the meantime to Zai.
Alone
that was all the way up on top lane.
Oh
it was a solo kill for Zai.
They have blown this game wide open. All of a sudden, Roche and 2 towers fall. We just hit 14 minutes, and you said it was even game. All of it, 4K gold. Out of nowhere. And the thing about it is that Secret's draft, like, you're going to continue to spike up. You have not peaked yet. Virtus.Pro, like, you still need so much time to be ready to take any of these engagements.
It also feels like the last fights that Team Secret have had, it hasn't gone underneath the sentry wards, and it always happens with this. Team Secret finding the initiation. They get the gust over on Solo, so he can't do anything, while Puppey controlled up Atunska, who finds himself in the middle of 5 heroes. Snowball is the downside. You aggressively move forward. It means you're in the middle of the enemy.
The auras, 24 to everyone's base attribute. Vlads for the lifesteal and the bonus damage, and Drow is giving everyone 90 attack speed.
Dude, it's 2.7k.
It's 14 minutes.
It's 2.7k on the Centaur. Not to mention his extra damage with Retaliate actually makes these pushes even more viable. Pasha's looking at this going, I can't do anything. Maybe the back lines. Pugna buys some time to Decrepify, gets another ward down. Roger will arrive, but no one's already dead. And now he's caught on the wrong side of the tracks. They're going to come back in middle lane. Last game took 20 minutes. This game may not last the same amount of time.
What up?
This feels more dominant than like Team Liquid winning TI.
No, man, people been sleeping on Puppey for so long. Oh
you
man,
mean sleeping? They've been hating on him. It's just like, man, these drafts never really seem to work. But Puppey is a stubborn guy. He thinks he knows. He does know the meta, and this time around, he seems to have nailed it. Mid-racks, 15.5 minutes in, totally gone on VP offer, no counter-attack.
God, this is something I have not seen in a long time. This is a pocket strat. This is some cheese. This is that Gorgonzola, and they are smothering VP with it.
It's the Kyle special, a pocket strat.
Oh my God! But in game 2, God, I could maybe get away with it once, but then we'd always lose. This is different. This is why they're in the finals, Toby.
Man.
Damn.
Team Secret can now just continue the aggression, and look at what YapzOr's going. He's building an Aghanim Scepter onto the Luna. Sure, why not? And, well, Puppey, he's running away. He's got that haster in high movement speed. Snowball can't catch up to him. He's just got the speed. Now the Doom will be cast, but it's a 5 position, Sven. You're burning your Doom on to get the kill.
And they're just going to walk top.
This is down for 2 minutes.
There's now level 12 Drow. He's got level 2 ultimate. TP coming in. Is that what you want to do?
There's no Doom to threaten the OD. He can jump in, look for the chaining stuns, but now the Eclipse turn the damage around. Roger jumps forward for the Eclipse. It just bounced down both sides of the Eclipse. They are the Moon controllers, Team Secret, and they're mooning Virtus.Pro, even with a stun. Centaur gets the kill over on the Doombringer. This really is the game. I don't know how they find this. Venom Assassin, Decrepify is buying some time. Pugna's doing what he can with a blast. OD, the losing beam. Lion can't get the last attack in. Mid one's able to survive. Virtus.Pro will wipe from the face of the Moon. And GG, 17 minutes in game 2. Secret, they are wiping the floor with Virtus.Pro's face.
Oh my God. That's incredible.
Look at the way they move it. Just another day of the office, boys. Just keep focused. Yeah, that was good. That was good, all right?
This is with Zai. You know, credit him. He died twice up top. Did not tilt.
Yep.
A couple of mistakes from Secret even. This wasn't a completely perfect game.
That fight on bottom lane under the tier 1 tower, it looked like Virtus.Pro were getting back into it.
But they weren't. The draft of Secret, like you look at it and on paper, you don't ever think that something like this will work out as good as it looks.
Yeah.
This was even better than what we expected. Like, that was a shellacking. There are not adjectives. There are not enough to describe what that was.